everybody, what is up? Welcome back to Final Trade. I made a video a couple weeks ago about the Magic community and really how the Magic community is what you define it as. There is no one overarching community of everyone in Magic. You have to focus on a local level community. And I've been thinking about that a lot, and so I thought I would come back and I would visit it from another angle now. And so I decided to pull out another couple of my pre-modern and not so pre-modern legal decks, and we'll just thumb through these like we did last time while we talk about these other ideas I've been having. And really what this focuses on today is that the Magic community, the high-level overarching group of everyone involved with Magic, from WotC, distributors, retailers, investors, players, collectors, everyone, it is not a community, because the word community implies cooperation. It implies self-sacrifice for the benefit of others on occasion, things like that. And that's not what we have, obviously. WotC doesn't give us anything for free. Probably your local card store rarely gives you anything for free unless it's promotional in order to earn your loyalty so that ultimately you spend more money there in the long run and it makes back its investment on that. What we really have is an ecosystem, not a community. And it's funny because when you listen to people talk about this, and even I do it sometimes, we just kind of absent-mindedly use the words community and ecosystem interchangeably. We don't really think about what the difference is, and there really is a big difference between the two. And so, like I said, in a community, you will have people who will basically, on occasion, act against their own self-interest. But in an ecosystem, you don't. It's about selfishness, and that's a good thing. Everyone acting in their own selfish best interests will probably give us the best signals of what the markets truly want all up and down the system. And so if we have card stores, yes, they do actually want to make money, surprise. Players want to have cards, collectors want to have a valuable collection, investors want to be able to buy a product that they're reasonably sure will increase in value. And all of those are self-interests that from time to time, or sometimes all the time, compete with each other. And so we have to be cognizant that not all of us always act with other people's best interests in mind, but we should always be acting with our own best interests in mind. And fundamentally, that's the difference between a community and an ecosystem. Now, the whole thing can remain very healthy, just because investors may make some people angry, just because, say, collectors may hoard particular cards and keep them out of circulation so that players can't have them, or as a consequence, players don't have them. It's not specifically done to spite anyone, but the effect is that the players can't have those cards. None of that makes us enemies of each other. It just means that we are pursuing different interests. And essentially, that's what we do all day, every day in the whole rest of our lives. We make decisions that benefit ourselves or benefit our family or benefit our spouse or our children or others close to us. We make those decisions typically at the expense of others. If you want to go home at a reasonable time from your job instead of working late, well, that's putting you and your family ahead of your employer. And you have to decide where in the ecosystem you want to be, what group of the ecosystem you want to draw a circle around and say, that's my community. Those are the small subset of the ecosystem that I'm willing to sacrifice for. And you have to make that decision based on, again, like I said in the last video, what will make you the happiest over a long time period. And so you have to balance those things yourself and figure out, who are the people that you're willing to give something up personally for in order to have a slightly larger community within the ecosystem. So I hope that made sense. I hope that clarified some things. And, I'm sure in the future, I'll continue to absent-mindedly use the word community when I really mean ecosystem. And just keep in mind that your community is the choice of people you bring in close to you that you would sometimes give up some of your own happiness for. But the ecosystem is everyone, and we don't have a choice on who's in the ecosystem. We're all in it. Even WotC's in it. Even the people high up at WotC that we're irritated with for making bad decisions. So just think about that. Let me know what you think. Any other ideas you have, anything you want to hear me talk about or otherwise. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. Join me on Final Trade. Thanks a lot.